Okay. Where are we at? There's uncollected deliveries function. And I'm thinking about renaming it to not paid function. It's probably the hardest thing. Okay. Somewhere there's a gateway that will expose a couple things. There's a let cash out, and then there's a let not paid post. It's not even a post, it's a query of unpaid deliveries. And it looks like we already have that there. All right. Okay. And we had stated that we wanted to verify the transaction. So it looks like the client will have a list of transactions. Looks like the client will have a list of transactions. I'll also call this transactions. Is not paid. What do we want to verify? We want to verify that we have a transaction request, right? That transaction request, if we look at our transaction, we see this right here. And what we really want is a financial transaction ID. That's what we really want. Okay. So what would that mean? Match is not paid. Let's say not paid. And why are there two different? What's the difference between not paid and not collected is uncollected? Call that paid. Let's call this pending payment. Like that. So we want to verify that it's pending payment and verify the amount. Okay. So not paid is pending payment. Okay. And that is up here. Is pending. It's pending payment. It's not pending payment. It's just not paid. Right. This is a hard one. The most challenging thing is not paid. Okay. So this is not paid. Copy that. And we're saying rely on event store for this. Okay. So how does that work? If I look at my, do I have it in my tests? Here's an event store. Let me look at this event store and see how this works. Hey, observer. All right, so let me see how I do this. We have transactions, we have compensation. Okay, we have drop off. We have delivery completed. Okay. And so it looks like in this event log service, are you still here? Yeah. It looks like in this event log service, we probably need to add a career compensated event. Day, compensation function, month, year. So it looks like we probably need to add a career compensated function. Something like that. And how would this work? Would this be HTTP? First, let's take this and let's just paste it in here. Then we'll say courier compensated. I'm thinking it'll just be HTTP for now. Okay. I don't know what all this other stuff is. For this courier compensated, we don't know what this is yet. We don't know what that is yet. We can get rid of this over here. So we're not going to be tightly coupled immediately to completely unrelated implementation, right? What we can do is we can throw this in here. And we can say that this is we can say not implemented. Yeah. Okay. Control Shift B. Now what? Let's take a historical event and see how that was done. I actually like the way this was done. So let's update our function with the following. And that's supposed to be a courier compensated function, right? Courier compensated. It's going to be a function that we're going to implement later. That. Go back. This arrived at drop off is find. Where's this defined at? That's right here. So let's do a, what is this? This is reports. Why is this under reports? Why is this under reports? I feel like this should be under courier. Here's arrived at pickup right here. This is arrived at drop off. Why is it in? I don't understand why they're saying reports. Is that supposed to be in reports? Let's get the solution builds first, and then we'll try to migrate this up. Okay. Let's do that. And instead of that being in reports, I feel like that should be in our courier specification. And we have something here called arrived at drop off. Courier ID at drop. It's the same thing, right? So why? Same thing with verify customer. So yeah, why did we duplicate this? It looks like it's going to build. It builds. So we can delete this stuff up here. Okay. Now, what did I want to do originally? I wanted to say courier compensated. I thought that was the put it over here. So this is courier compensated. That's going to be a courier ID. They're going to have a delivery receipt. So maybe this right here. Okay. And there's something that bothers me. I'm not going to pay for it later, but I want this to be delivered ID. Delivered ID like that. Control Shift B. This is going to have issues regardless. Control Y. This courier compensated should be recognized. Courier dot was warranty being recognized. Courier compensated is under delivery event log. So we say using delivery event log. I did try to. How does this work? Static, right? So you say using static, and then say data transfer. Okay. JSON. Why don't I see JSON in here? Because this is a service bus trigger. I don't. Do I need that for what I'm doing? I don't think so. So this is the JSON that I need. Okay. And I don't know what that's about. They do this right here. Say they, and I'm the one that wrote it. Something like that. And we're saying that this is not implemented. Now for this right here, we're in our, that's reports, where's our compensation? Where is our, this is event log. That's our spec. That's not it. Why do I feel like there's something missing in here? This is what I'm currently working on. Courier data gateway, query subscription before delivery, pickup, drop off. And this is where we probably have another module called compensation. Compensation. Okay. So we'll adopt the conventions, and then we'll say compensation equals. And what do you want to do? Say let occurred, compensation that occurred equals, and then it's, I'm sure it's asynchronous. And they're not implemented, something like that. And how are we doing it over here? Event store got delivered, rate customer, so we can throw a compensated. Now, compensated means that we release money into their account regardless of if they realize it or not. So, compensation submission. Okay. All right, compensation submission. Is what we have. And that looks like something that we probably already defined. Let me see. Compensate. Or compensate? No. What about my courier? Or compensate? Type compensated. What if the type renderer? Why is that a type renderer? Okay, I don't know. So let's do a compensate submission. And there will probably be a token. This would probably be an admin token, right? And so far, I don't have an admin token defined in here. So this would be a admin ID. Admin ID. This is a admin token. Okay. So if we go back to our apparently already have an admin token in here. Okay. Didn't know that. Compensate submission takes a admin token. And it is going to take not paid. And that will be delivery receipts. Right. Now, that's not paid sounds really familiar because I think I defined this for your payroll purposes. Not paid requests, uncollected deliveries. Okay. Uncollected deliveries is a sequence of delivery receipts. So I'll use that for now. And yeah, I'll use that. So compensate submission. I don't know if I was still going to use uncollected. Change that to not paid, like that. And why does delivered seem like delivered? Why does it look so weird? Delivered ID. Delivered ID. Delivery receipt. Delivery. Same thing right here. Delivered ID. Come back over here. Compensation. Compensate submission. So then this compensation occurred is, we'll call it compensation submission. And now what? Well, that's going to equal a function that has a submission that will actually, that's not right either. It's event log dot operator, the event log dot event store. Event log dot event store dot compensated that. Okay. Now you would think that I could probably move that, say, open that. Okay. Compensated returns a event ID. Normal positive event ID is a grid, right? So return error, and then we can just say grid dot empty, something like that. I should be able to do that, right? it's a task result, so you have to say async.start as task. Okay. Okay. And why is this to that? What is the issue here? Compensated, I thought returns a task result. Async start as task. Submission. I don't see what the issue is. Expecting a task result. Event ID. Or, oh, because it's an error. So I'll just say not implemented. That right there. Okay. And what else do we have to do? This career, we have to say something like this. Data gateway compensation that occurred. Okay. So then I can do a using static, do that. Or I should just be able to do this right here. Maybe I don't have to save static at all. Okay. It doesn't like the occurred part. Why don't you like the occurred part? So what do I have to say? I have to say using, and then I understand why. I understand why, my friend. Okay. We do that right there. And then it's going to say cannot convert career compensated to submission. Okay, so if we look at the compensation submission, I don't understand what's wrong with it. Career ID, delivery receipt, date time. I understand now. These are historical events. So career compensated. All right, and maybe it could just be called compensated. Oh, because that's gone. Okay. Well, maybe it could be called compensated submission. Crap. Submission. Okay. Then we just do that right there. It's weird. Like, which one am I supposed to be using? If I say courier constant, I think I understand. I don't understand. That's a submission. Okay. Where am I at? I'm at 40 minutes. That succeeded. Okay. We'll check this in for right now. Partial support for courier compensated event. I feel like this is going to take me probably a couple weeks to get right, to finish this specific feature. So it's courier compensated. We need to record that. We need to record it. Courier payroll service. This is not pay function. This will withdraw funds. I think this is, yeah, that's probably relevant. I thought there was already a cash out. Oh yeah, it's just up here. Yeah, cash out functions right here. And so there's a couple things. Publish courier compensated event to event log. All right. So that's going to need to be done. Still figuring this thing out. You have a request transaction. You have a is not paid function. that we rely on the event store. It's event log. All right. So our event log is going to have this notion of compensated, that it is going to, it needs to write that. How does it write drop off? It does the following. We'll just copy paste this whole thing. Okay. So the submission, do we need a courier ID? Probably. Submission dot, what's the stream? This is a request ID. The compensation is for, it could be, I could actually, no, I can't do that. I'm not going to do a micro transactions per request. I wish I could. There's probably going to be a cash out request ID. We'll have to think about this for a while. Like, what do I want? The stream should be what? Is the stream just a courier ID? Oh, maybe. Because it's no longer a stream that's related to an order, right? An order is a request ID. These are courier specific events. And I would think that I would handle that. We'll see. So we could put courier ID right there. Event ID we spin up, stream, details, that's fine. Metadata for, and it's not courier delivered, it would be courier compensated. Compensated. Like that. And it'll be the same thing for our event of you'll have a courier compensated. Okay. That. Okay. That. that. So that's the way it looks. I think this is okay for now. So let's just still build career. We gotta figure this out later. Updated. Let's say partial scaffolding for career compensated. Either like that. Wait, don't push. Did I hit my 1 hour yet? I'm at 51 minutes. I don't know what else to really mark. Oh, yeah, there's an event for. So compensation occurred, and then there is compensation requested, right? So I can do that. That should kill another 5 minutes, right? So you have this. Okay, all this down here. Go away. Go away. So compensation requested, and this would be a cash out. So we can do a cash out like that. And then this, I guess this would be a cash out submission, whatever that means. It's really a cash out request, or we'll call it cash out submission. And what does a cash out submission look like? I don't know. I would define something similar to it already. What does it look like in here? There's a cash out function. What about my spec? Data transfer from account, transfer funds, token. Yeah, there's a cash out request, token, uncollected deliveries. I keep going back and forth between uncollected deliveries and not paid deliveries. Because I've been using not paid, right? Not paid. And that's a delivery receipt. And uncollected is a sequence of delivery receipts. Yeah, so not paid is the term that we're using. Control R, not paid, that. Do that. Cash out requests. Oh, and crap, know that. Where did it go? Right here. We'll just say this is not paid to. Control Shift B. Okay, copy that. In our event log, our cache out submission is going to essentially be this. And we'll change that to submission. That. And if I have that out the way, if I go back to my data gateway, compensation, and that's cash out. Submission dot token dot access to is our courier ID. And over here, we have we'll have a cash out requested. We'll have a cash out requested event. Cash out requested. Okay. And then we'll have the same thing here. Cash out requested. And we'll say courier ID compensated. How do I want to do this? I think I'm going to say courier ID cash out. I'll do that instead. So this would be courier cash out. I'll use dynamic convention instead. Courier cash out, like that. Okay. Courier. That, and then that's not right. I thought I just changed this already. This is courier cash out. Okay. Oh my God. Courier cash out, like that. And we should be good there. Okay. I completed my 1 hour. So I'm going to check this code in. Git commit. Let's say partial support for courier compensation. Good, I'll push. Partial support for courier. I can't spell courier compensation. Do that. And then over here, partial support for courier compensation. Do that. All right, I'm signing off. Peace. Adios.